Towards the end of the Han Dynasty, the world is in the throes of chaos and disorder. In a time when strength is needed, a hero is secretly sharpening her skills as a warrior of justice. Her name is Kanu Ucho. Kanu will put her life on the line, test her strength and power, fighting to protect those in need. Bullshit!
たとえ世界のすべてが拒んだとしても君がそこにいれば過酷な現実切り裂いて
This episode of Initial Impressions is on Shin Koihime Musou. I probably butchered that name, but I don't care. Because it seems like the people who made this show didn't care about anything. They didn't care about plot, they didn't care about character, they didn't care about funny. This is going to be tough, because this is actually, I think, the first show on Initial Impressions that I've hated. Absolutely hated. Point A to point B. I don't know who this show was made for, at all. I really don't. It's not made for guys, although it tries to. Oh, crap. My window's attacking me. It's not made for guys. It's not made for girls. It's not made for tweens. It's not made for teens. It's not made for kids. It's not made for adults. I don't know who this is made for. I was watching this, and I started watching it because I read that description on Crunchyroll, and I was like, that sounds pretty interesting. I can always go for a good old-fashioned warrior-esque story and everything. I can go for that. That sounds pretty cool. It's nothing like that. That is this right here, complete crap. That description does not match anything in this show whatsoever. This show it's stupid. It's just so stupid. I was watching, by the third episode, I'm like, this is gonna hurt. Well, I kept watching it, because it's a 12-episode series, and by the third episode, that's 1/4 of the way through, I was ready to quit. That's not good. It's not good at all. However, this does have a little tiny bit of justification behind it, because this was so bad, and the characters are not explained at all, that I was like, this can't just be its own show. This has to be based off something that these characters are from. It's not. I don't think anybody could just pull this 12-episode season of something out of nowhere and just make it, because it seems impossible. And so I looked it up, and apparently this is the absolute worst possible place I could have started this series. This is the second season out of 3 seasons of an anime series based on an adult visual novel strategy game. Now, I briefly mentioned what a visual novel is in my The World God Only Knows Initial Impressions, but for a bit of an extra explanation, this is a visual novel, Sakura Wars, So Long My Love. These type of games, they play out, it's kind of like, it's make your own adventure. Like the books, you know, the old Make Your Own Adventure books where, like, you choose what you want the character to do and then go to a certain page and continue on from there. Visual novels are pretty much like video games like that. You interact with the characters and you create the story following along a scripted sequence, pretty much. And apparently this show is based off of that. And apparently that game is an alright game from what I could read. I read up on it, and it looks like it's been okay received for an adult visual novel strategy game. But this show is so stupid. It's so stupid. The plot of these 12 episodes in this season, I'm guessing, is main cast of girls that you don't know anything about, by the way, other than the fact that they like each other, apparently. Main cast of girls goes from town to town, meeting different cast of girls, and sex jokes. That's how the show goes. That's how it goes. Occasionally, they fight their own version of Team Rocket, which are these 3 perverted bandits that are continuously trying to rape them. But other than that, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. The whole first episode is like focused on the main set of girls, which is way too big for a main cast for an anime. Just way too big. It could have been handled better, and you could have gotten to like each of these individual characters, but it's too big. You don't have any time to focus on them individually, so you don't care about them. And the whole first episode is about them, and primarily 2 characters. This little annoying Naruto-esque girl, who I hated throughout the entire series. She's annoying. Her name's Rin, apparently. She is annoying as hell. I could not stand her the entire series. And this other girl whose name I've forgotten. Why? Because she's only there for 2 episodes! Apparently she's one of the main cast, but by the end of the first episode, they're like, oh, we have a mission to go on, so we're gonna go. You half of this group can stay here. We're never gonna see you again until like episode 10 or so. So much for that main character. Why was her plot the whole basis of the first episode? No reason other than the fact that, why not? And it just follows. Up until like episode 11, it follows the same pattern of, we're going to a town, we meet some girls who are ruling the town, and some problem that causes sexual shenanigans. That's it. That's it. There is a subplot about 3 girls who create some type of medieval J-pop group? I don't know. And they go from town to town touring, and they get this giant like cult following of fans and everything, because they end up, the way they get popular is this guy gives them a book that apparently gives them super magic powers that they use to create awesome concerts and everything. Because why not? And they end up becoming the ending of the show. The final episodes are focused on the J-pop group and their fans, because their fans become crazy, and it's just so stupid. I don't get it. Who is this made for? I can't say for sure, but I don't even think this was made for the fans of the game, because every episode is new characters. There's like 4 or 5 characters that I'm guessing were from the original series and the first season of this show, and then the game or whatever. And then it's all new characters, so you can't even say it was made for the fans of the game. It's like the creators of this show just wanted to... It's like the creators of this just wanted to see its main characters in sexual shenanigans. That's it. It's like they were sitting around the table like, what are we going to do? And then somebody told a sex joke, and they're like, that's a good episode. And they just wrote 12 of those. I don't get it at all. And I both really don't want to try and check out the other series or the game, but at the same time I do, because I want to understand, why was this made? That's all I got for this. I don't even know if I can recommend this show. I don't know. I personally, stay clear of this show. It's stupid, it serves no purpose, stay clear of it. My Window's trying to kill me again. And I'll put the link, because I want to advocate watching anime on legal streaming. That's why I'll put the link. Other than that, I don't recommend this show to anybody.